Welcome to another video.
Yes, indeed.
We're finishing this off. This counter has had all its coats of oil and now it's good to go.
Yep.
We had a visit from Andy and Sharon. Sharon and Lillian were chatting away and Andy come to have a look. So I'll put that little bit in there. Right, so we've got Andy here and Sharon's behind me. Go on then,
yes,
what do you think?
Over to check that Chris's work is up to the standards that we've made for him. Look at this, it's absolutely brilliant. We can let the secret out now. You make your fire in here, the coals drop through, you push them under there and cook your... We've actually stood on this and tested it. It will take an 80-kilo steak.
Yeah, right. Easy.
So absolutely brilliant, fantastic.
Nice, what do you think of the rest of it then?
I love it, mate. Actually done a fantastic job. Even the woodwork, Chris has even done woodwork as well.
Oh yes. Yes, I know how to work my wood.
And look, this as well is absolutely brilliant. So we'll be coming for our Argentinian Aberdeen Angus steak. That's the thing.
Churi pan.
Who?
Churi pan.
We might invite you round for churi pan instead.
Is that as good?
That sounds good.
It's better.
Sea pie.
It's better because it doesn't cost as much.
Brilliant. No, absolutely fantastic job, guys. Just a few finishing touches, but then it'll be done.
That's part of Lillian's other project.
Lillian's job.
Yes.
What we are showing you now is we are doing the bits and pieces to finish this barbecue area.
The beautification.
The beautification of the barbecue area.
That's it.
Because we hope to use this on Christmas Day, we actually want to have a Parrilla for Christmas Day.
We'll be using it on Christmas Day.
So what I'm doing today is putting the tiles up for the splashback here.
Yep.
We've prepped wood, and we'll show you later on in the video the problems that we had in actually cutting the wood for going above the mantle on the fire.
Yes.
And Chris has now got to do the other bits to do that, and then we'll get that fitted.
Yeah, and that'll be up there.
It will.
The part that we was waiting for that we said in the previous video arrived, and it's going straight back again. It is abysmal quality. So open the box and went, hey, put it all back in the box. And it's going back.
Back it on the app. Don't like it. It's rubbish quality. Okay, send it back to us. We'll give you a refund. No problem.
Yes.
Okay,
so
good
that's
enough.
Good. So the bit that I wanted to put up won't be here because it's not here.
Yeah.
There is another piece of wood that I want to put up at the back to hang tools off. So we'll get on with that today.
Yes.
That's it for today, isn't it? That.
Spinning, you're making me dizzy.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So.
We are then taking a break for Christmas.
Yes.
Work-wise, we don't have to kill ourselves over doing our own house. We did with the caves. It was just shutters on, get the caves finished, obviously, so that we could start that rental up.
And because we were rushing so much earlier on when we first started doing the caves, that's where loads and loads of expensive mistakes were made.
Yeah.
We're not doing that again.
Yeah. So we will be starting a big new project in the new year. We just haven't decided which one we're going to tackle next.
No, we haven't got a clue.
There are plenty of them, but we haven't got a clue.
Yeah. I would like to do one bit, but the weather might be against us. I'd like to do another bit, but then we've got to take all this into consideration and work out finances as well, because obviously doing these things isn't free.
Exactly.
And we need to direct the money that we have in the best possible direction.
Exactly.
We don't earn anything on YouTube, really. You can look on various websites and you'll be able to see how much we do or don't earn, actually.
Thanks to you guys watching and sitting through the videos and sitting through the adverts, you pay for the dog's food. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
That's about how much we earn. Isn't enough for a bag of dog food every month. Really appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
But that's it. This is not done as a money maker, 100%.
No, it never was. It never was intended to be, but this is an absolute bonus, so thank you everybody again.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
And we're not begging for money, we're not begging for gifts either.
No. Just to let you know, this is us, yeah.
This is us doing it for us anyway.
Right, we'll get on with this job.
Well, here's the thing. So, to make this pretty, because you can see the lintel, I've got some nice pieces of wood. It's going to be done in 2 pieces. And we have a Dremel, and I bought a saw attachment for the Dremel so we could just notch out. That little piece there has to be notched out. Oh, sorry for the noise. For where this tile is. And then we have to do the same for this one. We cut this one and this fits beautifully. And just started cutting the second one.
And the Dremel died.
So,
Blimey neck.
we've now just watched a few videos on how to repair Dremels, possibly. What's going on, we don't know.
Turns out, the chances are it's the switch. But it's hardly ever been used, this Dremel. So I'm wondering if it's just got a load of dust in it. Well, it's either the Dremel switch, apparently, or these are faulty, because I couldn't fix it this time. Yeah, apparently the common fault with them is the switch. And it's got, I could see a couple of resistors in there and little tiny micro fuses, so yeah, electric things break. So, a new switch is going to have to be ordered.
Yes.
And again, it's a ridiculous amount for a tiny little part compared to how much the whole unit costs. But at least this time it's going to be less expensive than replacing, unlike the grinder.
So we did promise you in the last video, and at some point in this video, I'll make a quick list and I'll give you a costing as to what all of this cost us to actually do. So a little bit later on, I'll get that sorted out for you. Tiles are up. Just waiting for that to dry a bit so that I can then sponge it clean. So next,
You get this wood on here.
yeah,
It's in two pieces because we wasn't buying a full long piece. So you may have seen on other clips of video, I drilled holes all the way through this lintel, and because of the widths and everything, I can't screw it to the lintel that way and have nice black screws. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it from the inside, and it's still protected a lot from the heat by the other arm of the lintel, so hopefully it works. If it doesn't, we'll have to find another solution. So what I'm doing is these screws here are actually too long, so I'll cut the ends off to be that short, because we're not buying screws, because we're just not. So pass the screw through the hole, get over Freya grumbling because we've locked her inside because there's people are out there cleaning the streets.
yes.
And she's just standing there barking at them constantly, and we keep apologising and they keep saying, "Oh, no, it's fine, the dogs are doing the job," but it's driving us mad. It's not actually for their sake, it's more for ours.
Yes.
So if you can just push on the bottom here,
Yep.
what I'm doing is hoping that I can get a screw and the screwdriver in. I can't. The screwdriver's not long enough there, it's too long. So I'm marking the back of this wood.
It's coming together, it's coming together.
Yes. Now because these are not connected to each other, I've had to put a wedge in there just to hold this tight until they get connected together, because obviously we don't want it tipping and drifting around.
Yep.
Last screw going in. It's a very awkward small space to do it into. I don't know who designed this, but
Look at that.
done. Solid. Solid. Perfect.
Yes.
Now you better explain what you're going to do to fill this gap.
Oh, okay. Don't know how it's going to work because our Dremel is blown up.
Yeah, we'll get a new switchy switch.
I know. But the plan is to use, where are we on camera? There. This is a little piece of wood. I'm going to do a carving of sorts on here. And then we are going to attach it, remove the edge here so it matches, so it doesn't go over. Although it looks quite nice over.
Yeah, that works actually. But you'd have to... anyway, yeah, we'll work it out. But
Work
yeah.
something out. The idea is to do a feature out of the join, so we lose that.
Yes.
Playing with this. Let's see what happens.
Yes. Once you get the tool repaired.
I know.
You know, it's a pain in the bum. But yeah, but as you said, it would look nice just as it is.
Yes.
Plain.
Yeah.
But It's up to you.
Well, we can
If you do a plain one,
put it up there now.
this side, because that's the side you've thingied. It'd have to be a different colour. You couldn't have it just
Stained,
because you'd lose it. It'd have to be a different colour. It'd have to be a colour.
We said we were doing everything on a budget.
You've just had a crafty idea though.
So because the Dremel is broken for now until we get the spare part and Chris is able to fix it, and I want this barbecue finish and I want it to look nice, and I wanted to do a splash of colour, I have an option of, I've got some blue chalk paint, but I don't like the finish on it, it's not nicely finished. So, found a pot of ink for my fountain pen, it's purple, and I'm going to paint the piece of wood purple.
If you did have a try on a rough piece of wood,
Yes.
and it actually works.
Yeah, so we'll see what this turns out like.
Yeah.
Well, it was never the plan, but it's worked. I'm happy with that. So Chris is going to pre-drill 2 little holes, find 2 nice looking little screws to go into it, and we're going to put it in that and hide that join. I think that will go really nicely with the yellow and with the wood. I've got nothing to finish it with, varnish wise or anything like that at the moment. We're just going to go with it and see what happens. Ta-da!
Yes. Right. I'll get the screws and drill a couple of holes.
Yeah.
Do you want it there or a little bit lower? Or do you want it a little bit lower?
No, that's good.
There looks better there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's that one. Now relying upon your level from where I drilled the holes, because I drilled them exactly where you said.
Correct, in which case they are level.
Uh-huh. That's better. There you go.
Nice.
That's not falling off. I'd drill through a pile of holes all the way through and then counter sunk, and these screws are now just slightly in.
Yep. Oh, it's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit of colour. So I've cleared up all this lot. The only thing to do, and it'll be tomorrow obviously because the tile adhesive needs to dry, is we want to run a little tiny bead of silicone just where the tiles and the wood join, and that's all that needs. And then we're going to agroforte these bardos to bring the colour back and get all the muck off. And this is done.
Well, Chris has been down to our storage area to see what we've got that is actually for use for the Parrilla. And we have an idea what's in here, but not really. There's lots of stuff.
Some stuff we brought with us from the UK, some stuff we picked up thinking it would be useful, and actually wasn't. They'll do well as empanada presses.
They are, yes. And anything that we're not going to keep long term, we'll just throw away rather than putting back into storage.
Our camping cups when we used to go to Treffen's.
Yes. Oh, tea strainer.
That's silver.
That is silver. That's a cake. That's a cheese knife. That's a Victorian silver cake.
How come they're in there?
Because I was given them by my dearly beloved mother who's passed away. That is for sprinkling sugar on your dessert, Victorian one. That's also silver.
I don't understand why they're in there.
Neither do I.
No. Okay. Haha, that's my swizzle stick. Monkey shoulder swizzle stick.
Yes. Did you want this for the barbecue area? Should we keep it out and you have a look at it?
Yes, because that will then solve the problem.
Okay. So this is a rail for hanging things in a kitchen, and this is the one that I actually had at our office in the UK. And it was originally from IKEA, maybe 15, 20 years ago. I don't know. Long time ago I bought that.
And
That
they're cheap.
is a proper witch's cauldron cooking pot.
Shame it's not cast.
It's a shame it's not cast. And it's damaged. It's
been bashed against walls and it's not actually circular anymore.
No, doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
Farmers are really, really busy at the moment.
I think they're trying to get an extra set of turnover on their land before Christmas or something.
Yes, they're trying to. Yeah, I think yeah. Aye. You keep it in the right gear, mate. You wouldn't have stalled it going up the hill.
Yep, he stalled it going up the hill. So the rail that we've got over that new worktop
It's going to have those on it.
is going to have these on it. Put my eyes on so I can see where the packet opens.
They're supposed to be leather, but they don't feel like it and they don't really smell like it either.
So they're going to go on the rail, so things can then be hung off it.
Yes, I think it's a magical leather. I don't think for a moment this is leather.
It looks a bit like the recycled leather that I used to deal with at the upholstery company that I used to work with. Doesn't matter. It's like these things. I think those are plastic.
Yes, they are.
Okay, it's a shame.
Right, the last thing for now to go up. These are isolators, I think they call them. I don't know. Lily's got a box where they came from. They're made by a company called Fontini, is it? Fontini?
Yes.
Utini. So what I shall do, and it's the correct way around, and I'll do the same as I like to do always now, because it works. Right, that's up. And then we'll get the level, which I've actually forgotten. It needs to be this high. Would you be able to get us a level, please, BB? I forgot
idea where it is.
Over there. Over.
Ah, okay.
Over near the over. There. So now what I need to do is make a bit more mess here, even though it's been cleaned up.
What can I do?
If you could hold that wood, please.
Yeah, if I get in here.
Thank you. Yeah, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's very disconcerting, that happening over your head.
I know, but I saw this was about to fall.
Right, so I'm letting go of
Yes,
that.
please. And I'll just let that go down. That's it. I'm still wanting to, I don't know. That's not going anywhere. So what we've done, or Lillian's done actually, is made hangers, and I cut this off from being a spoon. They can hang there now, out of the way. Hopefully not make too much mess on the wall. And I was gifted, I'll go and get it, oh Lily's going to get it, by our friends Rudy and Elkia, a leather apron. Oh yes. So that can live there. I'll unplug that. And there is a pair of, whatever you call them, tongs for wood to go there. And that's it.
What we've also got up now are those hooks on this. I have spent most of the day cleaning, and Chris just made a mess by drilling those holes.
Yes.
Cleaning the shelves in there, the bardos on both sides.
Indeed.
So we are really, really getting there now.
Well, basically, it's done. It is done. We just need to, I've got to get the tongs for there.
Yes.
The pincers. Okay, and then we do need to get some hooks for there to put on the other utensils, but that's not an immediate need because we can just put them over there, back over there where they are now.
Yep.
Right, I'll get this mess cleaned up and we're done. Hello, apologies for the audio. Earlier in the video, it was this person's fault. As you can see, we've got microphones on. We've been using them on and off now for a number of videos. In fact, we've had them for about 1.5 years. I didn't take into account the hoodie that I was wearing. So all the time I was doing things, it was going rustle, 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 rustle. Tried to fix it with the audio and the video editor, but it couldn't cope, unfortunately. So, as part of dressing this, well, not so much dressing it, but making it finished, was given a plaque. Our good friend Logo lives in Germany, and it's everybody knows it as the green stuff. It's not to everybody's taste, but I like it, as does my son. He likes it too. So he sent us the plaque, and he sends us every so often a bottle of the green stuff. I like this, and Lillian doesn't, and some shot glasses as well. So they're here now, Logo. Thank you very much, and hopefully when you're ready and when you can come visit. The caves are yours and for your family too. So the other thing that was given by our friends Rudy and Elkia, friends and neighbours Rudy and Elkia, was a leather apron. Absolutely brilliant. They said, well, we've got no use for it, and I'm sure you can make use of it. So it's here, ready to go.
So the maths. We're not very good at maths, it's a bit like straight lines for us. However, check back on the receipts for everything that I've bought. Now bear in mind, we have recycled as much stuff as we possibly can.
Yes.
We saved refractory bricks, we've saved concrete blocks. We have a horrible area outside this door side here with piles of stuff that we've saved that might be of use in the future.
Which is shrinking.
It is shrinking,
a lot.
Absolutely. So tiles wise, these patterned tiles behind me were left over from a box that I bought for the ones down in the caves, if you remember, the pretty ones there. There's some tiles here that were left over from when we redid the rental kitchen.
Yep.
There are some tiles here that were from
Cave bathrooms.
There was the red tiles on the worktop there. Some of where we started off with was left over from the cave bedroom. I did buy 2 more boxes. Three more boxes was it, so that I could continue it because I liked the look.
Yes.
We did then have to buy some more bricks. We had to buy the Bardos, refractory cement, tile adhesive, tile grout we already had.
Yes.
Etc.
And the Bardos that we made the shelves from, we had already previously bought them with the intention of using them in here.
Yeah.
But originally there was going to be making the chimney stack bit.
Yeah, but we've allowed for the cost of those if I'd gone down and bought them. They're part of the cost.
Yes.
What I haven't included in the cost is leftover half boxes of things because they were just left over. Normally you'd have binned them, or people would have. So we actually spent €300 down at the Builders Merchant.
Yes.
I then spent €55 on the wood for this worktop that Chris made this worktop out of. We already had the linseed oil, etc. So this has cost us €350. And then, as an added bonus, the Valencian Comunidad, for very small towns of population of less than 2,000 people or something, gave out vouchers to the residents to make you actually spend some money in your local town.
Yes.
For every €25 that you spent, you were given a voucher for a further €25 worth of goods. And we were given 2 each, so we were given €100 worth of vouchers that I was able to spend at the Builders Merchant.
Yeah.
So it knocked €100 off.
That's right.
Which I think is a bargain at half the price.
Yeah, for sure. And as you saw, Andy made up the brazier basket for us.
We already had the metal
rebar
for it, the rebar for it. Again, part of our stock of stuff just in case one day.
Yeah, so he very generously gave us his time and welding skills.
Absolutely.
And on the back of that, he said to me on my way, when I was on my way there, he said, can you pick me up a bottle of something that he wanted? And then he came to give me the money for it, and I said, no, you're not doing that. And it was a negligible amount anyway. So that's all that sorted. So that's it.
We are good to go.
We are good to go.
We will be practicing with this and playing with it over Christmas.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have a wonderful time, however you choose to celebrate, or if you don't choose to celebrate, still have a wonderful time.
Yes.
We will be back in the new year with a new project, or at least letting you know what the options are for what our next project needs to be.
That's right. Yeah.
We have got a couple of them.
Yeah. We'll film a little bit of something between now and the new year, until New Year, but it'll probably be next to nothing. So we'll just do a little bit.
Yeah.
You've got to make a nice cake.
I have
because we didn't make one.
I didn't make a fruit cake in September when I should have done, and it just went by the by. So I'm going to make a boiled fruit cake. So that'll be ready for Christmas this next week.
That's it.
It is.
And we've got all our stock in for over the Christmas period and everything. So I've got lots of beer. Lynn's got vermouth as usual. And there we're good to go.
Absolutely. So we really appreciate you guys watching. As you know, we comment on it every time. We do really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you do, hit that thumbs up. Comments below. Merry Christmas, Merry Yuletide, Merry Happy Holidays, whatever your thing is. And we will catch you in the new year.
Yes.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.